In this video, I'm going to spend 100 days in multiplayer servers. This includes the good ones and the weird ones. But before we begin, I need to explain how this will work. Since you can't really stack up days in Minecraft multiplayer servers, this means that I have to modify this in order to make it work. And luckily for me, there is a pretty easy solution to this. See, a Minecraft day is exactly 20 minutes, meaning that if I spend 20 minutes on a multiplayer server, this will count as a day. And to keep things interesting, I'm going to switch servers for each Minecraft day that passes, so expect some weird servers to come up. Anyway, I spent 100 days in Minecraft multiplayer servers, and here's what happened. Our journey starts in the server 1cube, and I have 20 minutes to spend. I launched the game of PvP swap, and because I just have 20 minutes to spend, this means that I can't redo games. If I take the L, I take the L. My first swap was a 1v1 arena. This means that PvP is deactivated until the second swap, and luckily for me, my opponent was pretty slow to go to the middle, so I got the better chest. I loot all the chests that I see, but realized I don't even have a chest plate, so I decided to mine some iron in order to make one. I finished gearing up, but realized I don't even have a sharpness 2, so I start the second swap with a disadvantage. I arrive late, but I decide to take my distance because there is too many people in the middle. I get hit and decide to back off, knowing that I will get cleaned up if I decide to engage the fight. I took advantage of the other two fighting to loot the middle chest, only to find junk. One of the other guys decided to come back, so I engage in a fight, but decide to back up immediately after seeing the amount of damage he does. I bow him a couple of times, and when he's low, I decided to use a special item to teleport behind him and kill him. With the loot I got, I decided to make a sharpness 3 iron sword, protection 2 iron chestplate, and protection 2 iron boots. The next swap is a 1v1 arena again. The fight was very close, but thankfully I remembered that I had a bow, so I shot him for the last hit. With the gear I got, I decided to make a protection 2 diamond legging, protection 3 iron boots, and protection 2 iron helmet. This is the final swap. I'm the first one that arrived in the middle, and because there was no one, I decided to check one of the outskirts, only to find one of the empty spots. With the loot found in those chests, I decided to make a protection 3 diamond chestplate, pretty much ensuring my victory. One of the two finales decides to rush me, so we engage in a fight. I have the upper hand, but he decides to back out and use one of the special items in order to heal up. I do the same, and then rush him back with another special item, just to secure the kill. I swapped my sharpness 3 iron sword for his sharpness 3 diamond sword, and I was pretty sure I was gonna win this game. I see the last finalist, but something unexpected happened. If you haven't caught on yet, there are special items in this minigame, and one of them is completely overpowered. This item slows you down, steals 3 items from your inventory, and removes 1 or multiple armor pieces depending on the upgrade you have. Seeing this, I use a special item to go around and try to pick up the chest plates, but he uses one of his special items in order to get those before me. At that point, I was desperate. I decided to time him out in order to loot the other chest, hoping there will be a chest plate inside of it. But of course, it had no chest plates. So I decided to confront him. I was pretty annoyed at the situation, so I had no pity bowing him down, but the border was approaching, so I had to come close and personal. I hit him a couple of times, but back out in order to use a healing pot. I used an arrow to start a combo, and against all odds, I secured the game. With 11 minutes on the clock, I boot out a game of Bed Wars. This version of Bed Wars is a more balanced version of Hypixel's Bed Wars. I make a bridge towards the gold generator, gear up a bit, and invade the red island, until something unexpected happened.
Bruh.
From this angle, it's pretty hard to see what happened, but when you slow down the footage and look at the chat, you can see that this guy was hitting everyone on the island at the same time with extreme reach. With limited time and me not wanting to bother with a cheater, I decided to launch another game quickly. Once again, I bridge up to the gold generator, and once I saw that the blues had no defense, I decided to rush them immediately. I meet one of the blue players at the gold generator. We fight for a bit and I have the upper hand, so he's forced to back away. Thankfully for me, his teammate was completely oblivious to the situation, so I had an easy time exploding his bed. I die in the process, but I saw that my teammate was going to secure the kill, so I decided to build up a defense. I gear up for a bit and go invade the reds. I realized upon arriving at their base that they haven't seen me, so I hide out for a bit, hoping that they will go away, and they did. So I used that opportunity in order to blow up their bed. Mission successful. Now I just need to kill them. This guy thought he had enough time to break our bed, but he just ended up not looking at me and dying because of it. Second game on the server and second win. With 4 minutes left on the clock, I decided to do a quick game of pitch out. The goal of this game is to knock each other out. The more you hit someone, the farther it's gonna go. Kind of like Super Smash Brothers. The first guy died pretty fast, so we were already in a 1v1. We hit each other back and forth, and at one point I just died because of my lack of knowledge. I didn't know you could spam that grapple hook. The recharge time only signaling when you get a new grapple hook. and it's on that loss that I passed the first day. Now it's time to move on to a more recognizable server, Hypixel. Our first game is Skyward. I spawned on a map with a center close to the starting islands, so I decided to choose the Ecologist kit. This kit grants you an axe, so I decided to break one of the starting chests and jump immediately to the middle islands where the good stuff is. With other people in the middle, I decide to rush them, but immediately back away the moment this guy killed the other guy. If you didn't know, there is a perk in this game that grants you strength the moment you kill someone, and I wasn't planning on getting two-shotted. I find this undergeared guy and decide to kill him quickly. I equip his sword and go fight someone immediately, but by timing on my end I end up getting in the middle of two people. But I still decide to target the other guy because getting that strength is very important, and this guy just experienced the aftermath of it. I decided to rush the remaining players and starts to combo this guy, only to turn my back quickly thinking he would fall into the void. That mistake almost costed me the game, but thankfully I had ender pearls. And no, I obviously didn't panic. I heal up for a bit, but this guy decides to rush me before I could heal fully, but I still decide to fight him instead of running away because I was pretty confident I could kill him, and I was right. And for some reason I decided to rush this guy before healing up, but he didn't expect me to have ender pearls, so I ended up having a big surprise advantage, big enough to get the final kill. Once again, first game, first victory, and a fast one at that. Only 2 minutes were wasted. I didn't know which game I wanted to play, but then I remembered that I had a Skyblock profile that I used to grind on for like 1.5 years.
Today's subject, slavery.
Time to give it to someone. But before I move on to another game, here's a tour of my island.
What we do here is go back.
With 16 minutes left, I decided to check some of the arcade games and join the lobby of Party Game. Oh, and by the way, I finally remembered that replay mod was a thing. First minigame, mine the blocks as fast as you can. Game 2, avoid the smoke. Game 3, intense parkour.
I'm fast as fuck, boy. I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am. I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Game 3, avoid the anvils. So far, I've been pretty unlucky in the minigames, but this time I got ridiculously lucky. What I didn't realize is that parts of the arena were disappearing, so you had to avoid the holes and you had to avoid the anvils. And just look at this luck. Oh wait, I took a bad spot for this. Oh, I have to close it up fast. No, God, I barely closed anything. Oh! The green guy didn't close anything, so it was pretty easy from here. Like, look at the massive amount of terrain I have. Now I have to craft the required item as fast as I can. So I checked what the other guys were doing, and some were kinda blind. For the next game, I have to kill my opponents while riding a pig, and you know, as the PvP gun myself, yeah, okay, I lost. I have to collect gold from the sky, and this, to be honest, this minigame was just boring. Let's move on to the victory. Surprisingly, this minigame took 10 minutes. With 5 minutes left on the clock, I decided to launch a game of hide and seek. And even though I know about the game, I barely played it on Hypixel, so I had no clue what they changed. Wait, can I not be a block? Oh, I'm forced to be a tool, that's so bad. How am I supposed to hide as a hoe? Oh god, this guy is so close to me. I actually picked a good spot because you cannot see me unless you go inside the corner. I'm nervous, this guy is very close to me. I hope she does not... Oh, and that was the last one alive as well. And on that loss, it's time to move on to the third day. And the third day server is Universe Craft, which is a Spanish server. Hey, the thing about this, right, is that I know this is UHC run, but I don't know what the kid does. Like, I don't speak Spanish. Do you hablo español, señor? I think he said yes, yeah. And this time, instead of doing multiple mini games that are like 5 minutes long, I decided to do a UHC run game that is 20 minutes long. Back in the day, I used to do a lot of UHC runs, so I kinda had the general idea on how to play it, despite me not touching it for years. This version of UHC run is very overpowered. Diamonds spawn on the surface, trees give you golden apples. It's very easy to gear yourself up. I found a cave, but decided to block myself because I saw someone nearby. I even stole 2 of his diamonds that he left over. When I saw him getting closer, I decided to make a rush for it and mine the diamonds, but... Wait, I can't mine those! Oh no! Wait, I didn't know I had to... Oh, you piece of shit, bro. I'm just getting griefed. Those are mine. I'm gonna break them. I found by being absolutely annoying, it would go away, but this guy decided to be even more annoying. I was determined to not move away, but I needed a better pickaxe in order to get those diamonds. This guy on the other hand had other plans. God, bro. And he got everything. Oh my god, bro, this guy. I was getting super annoyed, and at this point I figured that he wouldn't budge, so I decided to move. But this guy decided to be even more lame. No way he's griefing me like this, like he's gonna follow me and Nah, he's actually trying to grief me, like, what? What is this guy? This guy's a degenerate. So now I was running away trying to lose him, just so I could finally play the game. I thought I was done for because PvP was in 5 minutes and I had nothing, but I forgot that their UHC run is super overpowered, and in a teeny tiny cave I managed to find everything I needed. Well, almost. Oh, I need an enchantment table. I was 2 minutes late, but I managed to have decent enough gear. Even though this is a 200 by 200 area, I still wandered around to find some people. I saw this guy and knocked him off the mountain. He survived because he landed an MLG, but I still chased him and killed him. Oh, he took fall damage and died. And the guy that was chasing me just somehow lost me and didn't see me come up behind him. Did he not see me or some shit? Hello, I'm right. Ooh. Okay, that's laggy. Ooh, that is extremely laggy even. Well, I wasn't done though. I found the griefer and gave him a taste of his own medicine. Yeah, no, you're not running from this. I wandered around for a bit and climbed on the mountain just so I can get a better angle, and it worked because I found 2 guys fighting each other. I don't know about you, but stealing someone's skills just to kill him because he was low is an act that should put you in jail immediately. Thankfully, now I was just wandering around trying to find the last guy, and he kinda just appeared out of nowhere. At this point I was really confident that I would win this. Oh, fire aspect, that's dangerous. Holy, what's this gear? And on that disappointing loss, it's time to move on to the next server. For our 4th day, we're going to Brazil play some Soup Kid PvP server, mine Latino. At the end of it, I got 26 kills and 13 deaths, which is not bad, I would say. But I craved more, so I went looking for more on the server, Skydub Network.
Wanna use me? Don't worry about fucking with me. Don't respect my needs. Don't worry about fucking with me. Came a long way to say that, and I won't take it back. Wanted with the ones who can handle that. Got it. Wanna use me? Don't worry about fucking with me. Don't respect my needs. Don't worry about fucking with me. Came a long way to say that, and I won't take it back. Wanted with the ones who can handle that. Got it.
Thankfully the server was European, so I didn't have 130 ping constantly, and I ended with 30 kills, 13 deaths. And before you scream at me, why didn't I go lunar? It's such a better server. Well, I did, and I had the most Mickey experience I could ever wish. I don't even need to commentate, the video speaks for itself.
Surprise!
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
We'll use the power of friendship.
What the fuck?
Oh shit, here we go again.
Well, shit.
What is that?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Fuck him up!
I can't fucking compete! I just can't fucking compete! Can you get the fuck out of my face?
And yes, I spent 20 minutes there. I wanted a change of pace, so I went to CubeCraft to play some Egg Wars. And if you thought that my problems were over, oh boy do I have news for you. I actually don't want to play with teammates. Bro, everyone just left. At least the good side of being alone is that you get all the resources to yourself. I covered up my egg with a layer of obsidian and a layer of glass. Then I invaded the red's island. Somehow the red player didn't see me, so I decided to sneak my way into the egg. At first I was very proud of myself, but then I realized... Wait, what? What's with...
Zep, bro.
I'm not your brother.
That was disappointing. I really thought I was being sneaky. After that first encounter, I realized the big problem. If you watched this video, by the way you should, then you probably already know what are my gripes with the 1.9 combat system, but I did say this. Heck, most 1.19 servers don't even use that healing system, it's that bad. And guess which healing system they used? And this game highlights why it's awful. That death should have been a warning to what was gonna happen. And there we go. No friends in the middle. Why am I the one being targeted? Holy. I was getting ridiculously annoyed at the situation. The game was going on forever. I couldn't find this guy normally because he will only use the punch bow, and no one was making a move. And if I tried to bridge, I would just get bowed down. So I decided to camp the middle island until I had enough gear and material to invade someone without bridging across. But this guy probably had enough of me camping the middle island, so he finally rushed me, but... An elytra? Are you kidding me? This is such a Mickey game. And there is barely any penalty for taking damage with the new healing system. So you just end up having combats that drag on for too long and are just not fun. What is this? What am I seeing? After 6 minutes of running away and bowing me down, he finally destroyed my egg. So I finished gearing myself up and invaded his island. What I didn't realize though is that I actually trapped myself doing this. I tried to kill them as fast as I could, but they can just out-heal everything with stakes. I tried pushing them off the edge, but the map couldn't allow that. I thought about running away, but they would just push me off with punch bows. So I had no choice but then try to break their armor. It went on for 12 minutes. I lost my mind, and as a last ditch effort I tried to go back to the middle islands, but like I said, I just ended up getting pushed off. It's such a Mickey Mouse game. Oh my god, bro, how do people have fun with this? And you're maybe asking yourself, why do I count it as 2 days? Well, because the game literally took 40 minutes! 40 minutes of this! You probably understand why I was a bit tilted. Now that the suffering was over, we could move on to the next server, mindberry.org. I started my first game with their Sky Wars. I crafted myself a wooden sword and rushed the other guy's island. I took him by surprise and knocked him off the island. Oh wait, there's no click speed limit. I bridged towards the middle island and encountered this weird individual. What is it? What? What is...
Bye, have a great time.
Oh, I was getting shot at, so I shot him back and won the game. Then I went on to play a game of Bed Wars. Oh, that's Bed Wars from Hypixel. I gear myself up with the bare minimum and invade the Blues Island. With no protection around this bed, it was very easy to eliminate that guy. I decided to go back to my base but encountered this guy on the way in. Remember this guy because he's gonna be really persistent. He comes back for a round 2, but this time I'm the one that gets knocked off, giving him enough time to break my bed. This means that I only have one shot now. If I die, I lose the game. Knowing this, I geared myself pretty heavily, knowing that I won't have a second shot at it. He came back for a third round, but this time it was really close. Ooh, he does so much damage. Holy... I told you that this guy was persistent. He even brought a friend this time. A friend that just happened to have blown this bed up, meaning that this guy is out of the game. I took a stop at another team's base, but this guy came back with a vengeance. Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. And he disconnected. I don't know why he gave up, I mean he had a bed and all. With 4 minutes left on the clock, I decided to play some kid PvP until the time was over. Oh, and soup again? I promise, it's not my favorite game mode. He's riding a chicken. I love it.
Huh?
What? Okay, yeah. I think I'm done. And for the 10th day, I wanted to show you this. You know what? Well, I don't even have time to like explain, I'm already getting attacked. So I wanted to play Soup PvP on this server earlier, but I realized that I'm banned. When did this happen? I don't know. It was probably like 5 years ago. Did I cheat? Probably not. I got false banned a lot of times in the past. Like, yeah, I'm still banned, and they had something that made me like laugh. They have this thing called Purgatory where they don't really ban you off the server. They kind of just like put you somewhere like where you can't do anything really. It's pretty much like an anarchy server, except it's just how the ban thing is. And I was thinking, hey yo, maybe there's a way to get on bed from here. No? So I think the goal here is just to like try and see what I can find in this, see what the other banned players did during the time period. What is interesting though is that it's not just a simple ban and you can't do anything. They actually put in the effort so you get random events happening from time to time. There's the but what do you mean stop it? Wait, what if I look down? What are you gonna do, huh? If I jump down? Ooh, whoa. Bad Billy Halo was banned. Where is it? Oh. Wait, that's the name of the Wyvern? Oh, you think I can take it down? Can't even see anything. I'm now admin? No, yo, let's go, promotion. Ow. Yeah, okay. That was not smart whatsoever. And well, for the most part, it looks like an anarchy server, that's for sure. But a couple of buildings actually distracted me, so I wanted to check them out. How do I make scaffoldings even? Because I know you can make this stuff, I just don't know how. How do I make scaffoldings like this? No? So far I was alone, but that was gonna change. Oh, someone is here! So I went and met him. Hey yo, he's here. What's up, bro? And this time, another guy joined. Oh yo! I really wanted to link up with him, but fate decided otherwise. And when I mean fate, I mean a skeleton and a power 3 bow. The other guy received the same judgment and he left. My attention shifted and I saw those netherite blocks on the way in, so I wanted to know if I could get some netherite armor by mining those. So I went digging for iron, but I think I'm missing a specific block. I smelted it, crafted a pickaxe, and then I wanted to cry myself to sleep because I cannot mine it. At this point there was only a little bit of time left, so I wanted to see what I could find before having to end the day. I walked and I saw destruction, more destruction, a cobblestone mountain, and a village. There's an old base. Oh my god. There are actually some stuff here. I mean, it's junk. Ooh, I've been pepper sprayed. Oh, I hear an enderman. Oh wait, that's just the sound effect. Okay. I think it's been 20 minutes though. Indeed, it has been 20 minutes. So we're gonna move on to the next day in the next episode. Yeah, I have no other choice than split this into multiple parts. If you don't understand why I'm splitting it into multiple parts, look at it this way. In more traditional 100 day style videos, it's not rare to spend multiple days, sometimes even 20 days, just doing a specific task. It can be 20 days to build a house, it can be 50 days to build an automatic tree farm, some things like that. And because they can brush a lot of days off doing this makes the entire video just smaller. But in my case, I have to change servers each 20 minutes and I have to explain what I did in each of those days. So naturally it takes a long time, unless I go, I played this minigame, I won, I played this minigame, I lost. So bear with me. On that note though, I want to know if you guys would be interested in me making a video completing all the quests from this purgatory, because I think it would be interesting to see how I managed to complete all these achievements in this broken world. And who knows, maybe by completing all of them you get an unban from the server. I don't know, it's just a theory. If you have servers to recommend, write it down in the comments as well. And to end this video, here's an interaction I got with my cat during the recording of the audio. My attention... God.